This is the intro. Enjoy. Hello guys, D-Man here. This is my review on Steven versus Amethyst. So, this episode was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It was a lot just better in general, I guess. So basically, this episode starts off with Amethyst feeling like a piece of shit because, you know, that's what happens when you get the shit kicked out of you, and the person that kicked the shit out of you basically said you're a piece of shit. That's what happens to some people, not all people. So she feels like a piece of shit. Steven outdoes her in some trials that Pearl gives them. And then she feels even worse. And then at the end, really funny part is that they get mad at each other. And Steven's like, I'm the worst. And she's like, no, I'm the worst. So they get into a fight. And may I say this, Amethyst, you're going a little bit too hard on Steven. Like, holy shit. He's half human. You could have killed him. But I guess Steven can actually take it now. He's really powerful, which is really actually quite surprising to know that Steven is super fucking strong now. I didn't know he progressed that far, but I guess we just found out that he has. So, so basically, it ends off with Amethyst and Steven laying down exhausted, and Amethyst saying, you don't know how it feels like to not be what you're supposed to be. Like, I'm not what I'm supposed to be. I'm basically useless. I'm like useless. And Steven's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm supposed to be Rose. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I'm not Rose Quartz. And she's like, oh, like fuck, Steven. I didn't mean it like that. Like, Steven, of course I don't think. And she's like, oh fuck. And then she's like, I guess that's it. Like, people don't expect me to be like that. And Steven's like, of course we don't. And she's like, and of course we don't expect you to be Rose. It's kind of like just like, oh, that's a nice moment. Like Steven talked to her, and she realized that she's not the only one that has that problem. Everybody, including Gems, have that kind of problem. You know? And at first, I thought this was going to be like another Amethyst episode, like Runaway, or the one with Garnet where she kept on getting poofed away. And I thought it was going to be another one of those, and I was thinking like, getting a little bit too run into the ground with that. But instead, we got a great episode with a very funny conclusion, and this very heartwarming conclusion where Steven's like, everybody feels that way pretty much. Like, I feel that way. I'm not Rose Quartz. You may not be what you're supposed to be, but you are what you are, and like, that's why we love you. That's why I love you. So that's like this really happy, chipper ending. It's just really nice to see that. So at the end of the day, this episode is really nice. We learned a few things: that Amethyst was not trying her hardest against Jasper. At least in my opinion, in this episode she did a lot more than she did against Jasper. So I do think she'll get another chance to redeem herself against Jasper. Do I think she'll win? Perhaps. Or perhaps Steven will come in and help her out, and they'll both kick her ass together. And that's what will make her feel really great, you know? Like I can't beat you myself, but I can like beat you with him. Which is really awesome. And we learned that Steven's getting a lot stronger. Like, holy shit, he took a fall from however height and like got buried into the ground, and no human could take that. So we actually learned that he's actually getting pretty strong. He's getting there, which is pretty nice. We got a heartwarming ending. I really liked it. And we actually got a better episode than I thought we were going to get, because I thought it was just going to be a rehash of 2 previous episodes. Those episodes were good. This episode was even better. And then tomorrow is Bismuth. So let's see what happens. Stay sane, my friends.
Hello, D-Man here. Just reminding you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe right here if you're on PC, or down there if you're on cell phone, because I don't think it'll work on cell phones. Share this video, watch my other videos, subscribe to my channel, and watch videos. And remember, my friends, stay sane, because I'll be watching.